up? What's up? Make sure y'all hit that like button. What's good? What's good? Make sure you hit that like button. What's going on, Tobia? What's good? What's good? Molten, what's good? What's good with you? What's good? Vega, what's going on? Shout out to you. What's going on? Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate that. What's going on? We live on both platforms. What is going on, y'all? We are back in the business. We are back. We've been out. We've been sick. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of sickness going on. A lot of things have been happening. But now we back, man. It's Cowboys all day. What is good? What is going on? Let's see. Shout out to you, Kevin. What's going on with you? What's up? What's up? What's good? Jay Griggs, what's going on? What's going on? Shout out to y'all. What's good? What's good? F Ventura, what's going on with you? Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Say Cowboys Super Bowl. Yeah, man. I hope so. I hope the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl. But the thing is about us, we just got to take our time. We got to take our time with it and go out there and just do our thing, do our job, and just be ready to play. We cannot take nobody lightly. We got to go out there and focus in, lock in. We have the athletes to get it done. What's going on? What's going on, Mike? Shout out to you. Shout out to you. What's going on? Shout out to all my people on YouTube as well, man. Much love to y'all, man. Y'all always show me love, man. But it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been on the platform. What's going on, Cowboys for Life? You already know what it is, man. You already know what's good. What's good? What is going on? You got the Lions in here and everything. I got to go on two platforms, man, because usually when I go on two platforms, it's always a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to talk to all my people. Definitely got to talk to all my people. It's a Cowboys kind of year. No lifestyle. Hey, look, man, the Cowboys, like I said, man, guys like Dak Prescott, all those guys, they got to lock in. They got to lock in. He has the skill set, but you don't want to get too cute at all. You don't want to be like that because if you start getting too cute, you're going to continue to keep getting turnovers, and it's going to be big time problems. So we got to make sure we lock in and focus. But playing against the Washington Commanders, this is a team. This is a team that they are going through it all right now. They're going through it all, but you don't want to sleep on these guys at all. Let's see. They say losing the first round. Cowboys need to get healthy. Yeah, they definitely need to get healthy. The thing is, if we can be able to get guys like Leighton Vander Esch is going to be very, very important for this whole run. And my thing is with him, when you have a player like him and he's on a contract year, that's when they play their best. Guys like Josh Jacobs, guys like Saquon Barkley, they turn up when they're about to get paid. So this is the most important time that you can be able to use a guy like him. So hopefully he can get healthy. Shout out to you, The Dive. What's going on with you? He said, let's go refs. Yeah, the refs, you got to be able to decide on them. Hey, look, man, because them refs, boy, I'm telling you, that can make or break games. Straight up, that can make or break games. Let's see. He said that should be older than him. Yeah, nah, chill, man. The rings is shining. The rings is definitely shining. What's going on, Melina? What's going on, Melina? Okay. Yeah, the refs. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Yeah, shout out to y'all though. Shout out to y'all. What's going on, YouTube? We here. We in the building. You know what I'm saying? We on both platforms, man. Y'all know what it is. That sickness is going around something serious, so I haven't been able to make too many videos, but it's all good though. But like I said, man, like we can't be moving too fast. We don't know if we're gonna be playing the Bucks. We don't know if we're gonna be playing. Who else? San Francisco, possibly. You know what I'm saying? Whoever we line up against, we gotta get those guys out the way. Period. Let's see. Said Niners about to get 6. Nah, they ain't about to get 6. Chill. What's up, Bad News? What's going on, man? We live on both platforms. You already know what it is. YouTube, TikTok, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Happy Friday to y'all, man. It's Football Friday, man. You know, we always talk ball. We come in here and, hey, man, elite ball, man. I didn't have all my teams in fantasy. One of my championships, I won one because I had Mike Evans. But the thing is, My last one I had Josh Allen, so I ended up losing that, but it's all good. It is all good. It is all good. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Thank you, man. Yeah, this the old school. This the old school shark tooth hat right here, man. You already know. Yeah, man. With the green top up the top, man. So yeah, it's sneaky. It's sneaky. Let me see. Trade for Rogers this offseason. Nah, man, Dak is definitely capable, man. But the thing is with him, like I said before, man, he's gonna have to do the little things. Dak Prescott's gonna have to run the ball. You can't get cute with Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore is gonna have to just dial up the right stuff. And don't make this an air show because when you get into the playoffs, you got to make sure you're running the ball. Play action is gonna have to be there. All of that stuff is gonna have to open up. So it's gonna be critical. It's going to be critical. But like I said, the better teams, they're running the ball. They're chucking at it. They're chucking at it. They're chucking at it. And they're going out there and opening up their playbook, and things are happening. He said, my man, bad news. Both said ready for these injured players to come back. Exactly. Like I was saying, with Leighton Vander Esch is going to be very, very important. And you got Jonathan Hankins as well. Because if you can have a guy, thank you so much for the gifts, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you're having a guy in there and he's been able to plug the A and plug the B gaps and stuff like that, and you're allowing your linebackers to roam, that is golden. That is what you need. That is exactly what you need. That is exactly what you need. Let's see. He said, "How you get into fantasy football?" Man, I've been doing fantasy football for man a very very long time. Man, I don't know, just being a fan of football and players. You know how that goes. What's going on, Robert Lane? Shout out to you. What's good? What's good? What is going on, brother? Shout out to you. He said, "Would you like them? Would you like to have them at an eighth seed?" Well, I mean, I like it how they got it now. You know what I'm saying? The thing is with us, man. You know, whoever we're lining up against, we got to get them out the way. It don't matter. We got to get them out the way. But the brackets, the way that they have it now, it's pretty cool. I mean, you got one team with a bye. That's pretty cool. It's not too bad. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate you. So ready for some Cowboys football Sunday? Most definitely. Most definitely. Like I said, man. Yeah. See, it's crazy because my man, Bad News is always on point. I was just about to get into that. The Giants are sitting their starters. I don't think that we should be sitting any starters. Don't sit nobody. Go out there and play your guys because this team has not taken that step yet to be sitting players, and you don't want to get too comfortable. You said I've been watching the Cowboys since the 70s. Yeah, that's a long time, man. Most definitely. Most rocking style pack and all that. Thank you so much for the follow. What's going on, Williard? What's good? What's good? Said Dak doesn't play ball, stay focused. Most definitely, you got to stay focused. But and you know what, the Commanders, it is a problem over there. I mean, it's so much that's going on with the coach, the quarterback situation, and the coach ain't even know that they was going to be eliminated and stuff like that. So that is the type of team that you got to get those guys out the way early. You know what I'm saying? Set the tone. Get after the passer, so these guys can go in there and have confidence going into the game. That's the thing. That's what's going to be important for the Cowboys. Offensive line, everybody just got to be on point. So you got to make sure Tyron Smith get him more comfortable at the right tackle position because he will be good for us. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to the right tackle position, eyes, positioning, your kick slide, all of that stuff matters. And it's different from the left side. You know what I mean? Eyes is everything, hands, you engaging in contact and all that. So you got to be on top of it. And yeah, man, so he got to get the practice reps in. Let's see. We should keep our receivers to CD. Let me see. CD, TY, MG. We can't have too many cooks in the kitchen. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you got those three wide receivers, just stay true to it. You know what I mean? And what I would like to see this game coming up is more reps from T.Y. Hilton. Because if you're bringing in T.Y. Hilton and he's getting in more reps, it's just going to open things up more. It's just going to open things up. And my man Jova said, I miss Amari Cooper. Yeah, man, Amari Cooper, man, he He's doing good. He's doing good. But the question that Jerry Jones had about him was he wasn't coming through in big games. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't coming up big in big games. That's the thing. That's the thing. But shout out to you, Aaron, Adrian. What's going on? He said T.Y. Hilton is a blessing. He definitely is a blessing. And it's crazy because a lot of these coaches and scouts and stuff like that, they missed out on a player like him. I don't understand it, but that's just what it is. They missed out on him. They missed out on him. Because, I mean, if you got a player that is a nuanced route runner, he's going to be an option for Dak. And that is exactly what you need. You need that type of production. Mr. Third Down, whatever you want to call it. Said Cowgirls another year with the L. Nah, ain't no L's out here. Trust and believe me, we here to shock the world, man. At the end of the day, one thing about us Cowboys fans, we stay true to it. That's what we do, man. We're dedicated, win or lose. We believe in this team, and we know we have the athletes to get it done. But they got to go prove it come Sunday and come to playoffs. Said, where can I cop the lid? I got this lid on at the pro shop, man. It was like 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But I kept it fresh. You know, I ain't really wear it too much, you know what I'm saying, until I start making videos. But, you know, once I do get it, you know, like I said, man, I'll be doing giveaways once I find it. Hopefully, if I can, it's hard, bro. All right, it's our year. Nah, man, but we got, like I said before, man, one thing about me, I'm not one of those fans that sit up there and say, we're about to make it, we're about to make it, we're about to make it. Just like I said, man, we have to go prove it. They have to go prove it. Like I said, if you got the offensive line, if you got the running game, you got the wide receivers, everything is there. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that everything is perfect with our team. We have some holes with our team, but like I said before, the better coaches they can be able to fill in that stuff, and we can go out there and go do work. So we just need to run the ball. And most definitely run the ball. Keep feeding Tony Pollard, because I think that with Tony Pollard, he is going to take a big step coming up in these playoffs. And I think for some reason he's gonna have 2 touchdowns come the Commanders game. Remember I said that, but he's just that dude. He is that dude. Let me see. Let me know if anybody want to call in too. Shout out to y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. What's going on? Shout out to my YouTube family. You already know what it is. You say can't wait to the 49ers. Nah, ain't none of that, bro. Ain't none of that. He said, "Oh, Pollard needs to get to 1,000." I wonder how many more yards he got. What do you need, like 60 more yards to get to 1,000? But for real, it shouldn't even matter, because I mean he's going to the Pro Bowl and all that good stuff. We want to make sure that he is healthy, because, like I said, hopefully if Kellen Moore, you can implement him in the offense, he can be able to catch the ball, have him in the slot, everywhere, and you can having both of them on the field at the same time. That's golden as well. So you need all that. You need all that. So when we get into the playoffs, when these games are getting important, we need to be bringing everything out. Everything. Let's see. But as far as like Michael Gallup, like I said before, like, you know, when you're going through like an ACL injury like that, it takes time for you to be able to get that thing going. It takes time. And he's going to have to get his confidence up. His confidence ain't there. You know what I mean? You can tell, you know what I mean? But the thing is with him, he gets open sometimes, but he usually gets open more. He said, I think signing T.O. Shout out to you, Mike Alex. What's going on? Thank you so much for the follow, Sean. I appreciate you, Sean. Tremor, what's going on with you? What's good? What's good? You said Brady. Oh, Brady, man. Brady, man. The thing is with Brady, I'm not sleeping on a player like Brady, because when we get to the playoffs, this is when he tries to turn up. So if we do play them, we cannot sleep on those guys either. I don't care who it is. The Commanders, the Buccaneers, anybody that's playing the Cowboys, they try to give us their best shot. So we got to punch those dudes in the mouth and get these guys out the way. What's up, Preston? What's going on? Shout out to you. What's good? What's good? What up? What up? What's good? What's good, Tanya? What's up with you? Let's see. Say who they in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. Say more McCarthy will cause in the playoffs. Yeah, more McCarthy. Yeah, McCarthy's gonna have to make up. He's gonna have to play a big role as well. I mean, you know, getting those guys mentally ready. He might not be calling all the plays on offense. He ain't calling the plays on defense, but getting those guys ready. And when he does win, we have to give him credit too, because a lot of times, when we're winning, they're raving about Kellen Moore, they're raving about Quinn, but you have to give him his flowers as well, man, because he's getting these guys going. He said, Kosi, yeah, I got a few, bro. I got a few, Kosi. He said, bang, bang. You know it. You know it. Let's see. Ty is better than Odell as a receiver. Yes, he most definitely is. He most definitely is. I mean, he understands defenses. That's the good thing about him. chill, sweet king. You gotta chill, brother. He said we got lucky. Ty is a better route runner. Yeah, most definitely. So bringing in a guy like that and being a wide receiver friendly to the quarterback is going to be huge, especially on third downs in the playoff games. That is going to be big time. He said, "Have you rewatched any game to see what's up with the defense? Any thoughts?" I mean, the thing is, man, like I said before, bad news, man. It's mainly what I'm seeing right now. What's opening up so much is the run game. The run game, from what I seen on tape. Like I said, setting the edge, making sure that you're not trying to play hero ball and you have gap integrity out there. That is important, because if not, then you get washed out of plays, and the offensive line can get to the second level. So if they're doing that against us, then everything else opens up. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be big. It's going to be big. So we got to be able to just be stout on the run. That is the most important thing. My question is, yeah, I know. I still got the stick over there. My thing is, with Nashon Wright. You know what I'm saying? Nashon Wright is the type of corner. I mean, he's about 6'2", I believe, 6'1", tall corner. You know what I'm saying? I think he might be taller than that, but he's a cover three type of corner. So he's perfect for Dan Quinn's scheme, but I really don't know if he's going to be good in man coverage. So hopefully they can be able to scheme and not have him all in man coverage, because we might be going up against guys like Chris Godwin. We might be going up against Debo Samuels. We might be going up against Devontae Smiths. So those wide receivers, they have slippery hips. Okay, they're slippery and they can get open. So you gotta be careful with that. What's up, PJ? What's going on? Shout out to you, bro. What's good? What's good? Thank y'all so much for the likes. Thank y'all so much for the follows. All the love, man. What's good with y'all? Y'all can call in if you want to, man. You already know what it is. Say what's up. Say what's up. Let's see. You said what happened to Trayvon? Ain't really nothing happened to Trayvon, bro. Like, the thing is, Trayvon's been doing good. It's just the interceptions. Like, he hasn't been biting on all those routes and stuff. But sometimes it's good to, you have a cornerback and they have quiet games. That's not always a bad thing. Let's see. Yeah, so that's not always a bad thing, man. Like, Trayvon is all right. He's good. He's good. But and another thing with him, you cannot keep trying him. If you try him, he's gonna make you pay. Let's see. Do you think it's going to be Cowboys versus Eagles in divisional round? I mean, the thing is with us, man. I'm not even trying to think too quickly. We just got to worry about what we can control, because if we see Tampa Bay, that is a big test for us. So we got to worry about that, and then we'll go on from there. So, let me see. This one ain't really making noise. Let's see. Did you like how they went on for the AFC, or could they have done something better? Man, bro, they wasn't gonna play that game. They definitely was not gonna play that game, man. At the end of the day. But like I said before, man, I'm so glad that DeMar Hamlin is good. At the end of the day, that's is most important. But I knew something told me that game was not gonna get played at all. So they probably did the right thing. They did the right thing, bro. He says, name a UFC fighter for edit. You got. Hopefully, you edited John Jones crazy self. John Jones is a beast for real. But I think, is he about to fight that dude, that heavyweight, that one guy? He said, who do you think is an AFC Super Bowl threat? shoot, man, the AFC Super Bowl threat, man. Josh Allen and those boys, after all they've been through, you know what I'm saying? Come on now, they might go out that thing and try to run the number up on that on people. Let's see. Unfortunately, have to root for the Giants this weekend. Yeah, the Giants. I mean, we'll see how that plays out. We'll see how that plays out. Hey, what's up, Mr. Dika? How you doing? What's going on? What's going on? What is good? What is good? How you doing? We live on 2 platforms. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Cowboys all day. Cowboys all day. He said if Dallas win and the Eagles win, are we out? He said, I'm not sure. Hold on. I don't believe the Eagles will reach the Super Bowl. Yeah, the thing is with the Eagles, they they have so many hurt people out there. So they got to go out there and focus and lock in. I'm sure they're going to be out there playing hard. A lot of people said that the Giants, they're not going to be having their starters in. So we'll see how it plays out. But, we'll see. We'll see. Thank you. Thank you. Doing good, Mr. Deacon. Everybody's good. I was out for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We were sick. It wasn't COVID, but yeah, we good now, though. We've been out for a little bit, but everything's everything. We good. Shout out to you, though. Shout out to you, Mr. Deacon. Said, who would you rather play, Rodgers or Brady? Man, the thing is with us, if Rodgers, regardless, like I said, Rodgers or Brady, if we end up playing Rodgers, I think it might be at our home or something like that. But if we play Brady, we'll be playing in their home. But like I said before, we got to get after this guy and punch him in the mouth early. We have to do it early, man, because they're the type of team, they have too many athletes on the field, and you cannot sleep on them at all. You cannot sleep on those guys. And we know that they haven't been having the best of a season, but we all saw what Mike Evans did to those boys, and they had like 3 touchdowns. So he had 3 touchdowns and over 200 yards. So you have to be careful from those guys, but we have the athletes to be able to beat them, but we have to go out there and prove it. And it's not going to just come down to just the coaching, to just the players. It's coaching. He said, I say it's going to be Cowboys at Niners in the NFC Championship. That will be fire. That will be fire. That will be fire because they're pretty good, man. Those 49ers are pretty good. So we'll see how it plays out, but it's about to get spicy. It is going to get spicy. It is going to get spicy. We them boys, shout out to y'all, man. What is going on? What is going on? What is good? But yeah, like I said before, like you're bringing in guys, like you're having Tyron Smith at the right tackle position, and you're having Zach Martin at the right guard position. Those are 2 yellow jacket guys right there. Okay, that is fireworks. But we have to see how healthy Tyler Biotish is. If he can come out there and be healthy, we'll be fine. Sadiqa said Niners aren't going anywhere. Yeah, I mean, the thing is about the Niners, man, I'm not gonna sleep on them because with them, like by me watching a lot of tape, like you can tell that with their question is going to be the quarterback situation, but they're good on the defensive line. They're elite at the defensive line, the linebackers, and secondary, and those be the better defenses. But the better teams out there, you're going to have to put the ball in Purdy's hands. That quarterback, that's how you're going to be able to beat that team. And you're going to have to stop the run, and you're going to have to be able to put the ball in Purdy's hands and see if he makes mistakes. And then that's when we can get him where we want him. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. What's good? What's good? Make sure y'all hit that like button. What's going on? What's going on? He said Tyler is coming back for the playoffs. Yeah, that is going to be critical. Like having him, and he's one of the players that actually had a sneaky little season where he been, very productive. You know what I mean? Not perfect, and he ain't Travis Frederick, but at the end of the day, he belongs. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Shout out to Sadiqa, man. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, man. Much love to y'all, man. Always, man. I put in a lot of hours when it comes to YouTube, man. Much love to y'all, man. Cowboys for life. Yeah, he said you have to stop CMC to be able to have a chance. Yeah, CMC is a problem, So if you don't stop him, their whole playbook, if we're gonna get, like I said, we're gonna get into meat potato, and if we're gonna get into the meat potatoes in this, and if we're gonna dissect this, this is what it is. CMC, if you don't stop him, everything opens up for George Kittle, everything opens up for Ayuk, Debo Samuels. So you have to keep your eyes on those 3 guys, all 4 guys. Period. But it starts off by stopping the run. Dallas Cowboys for life. What's good, y'all? Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. What's going on? What's going on? She said, no, don't sleep on them. They are losing this game. Yeah, but they are losing this game. Yeah, most definitely. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But like I said before, we just got to take this one step at a time. We don't want to get too cute and stuff like that, man, because the Tennessee Titans game, the game that was just you. We have the athletes to flood these guys and get them off the field, but they have to go do it, man. It's going to be critical. You have to put in. When you say this is how you grow, you have to put in work. You got to put in that work. You have to put in that work. And like I said before, it starts off with the coaching staff. It starts off with the owner. You putting these guys in position to get these guys right. And this is the time right now. This is the time right now where these guys got to step up and get it done. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. Let's see. Do you trust Dak in the playoffs? I trust Dak in the playoffs if we're running the ball, keeping it basic, not trying to play the Willie Beeman ball. You don't want to be like Josh Allen. You don't want to be like Patrick Mahomes. Just go out there and just run your offense and don't try to get cute, too cute, because that is when we're at our best. We're at our best like that when we're doing that. He said if the defense was so inconsistent, y'all would be much more dangerous. Yeah, the thing is with us, like I said before, the defense and that, yeah, Dak got this. We believe in Dak, man. We believe in Dak at the end of the day. But like I said before, Mr. Deacon, they gotta prove it. They have to go prove it to us, and we know that they can do it. You know what I mean? We watch this team all the time. I create so much content for this team, man, and put in a lot of work for my first year. This is my first full season doing content, man. We've had a good season, man. It's been awesome. But man, I feel it. You know what I'm saying? But they gotta go do it. They gotta go do it, y'all. Said you said Pollard leaving next year. They might end up signing him. They might end up signing him to a big time deal, probably. We'll see how that plays out. But you know what I mean? With him, the only thing about him is you don't want him to end up like Felix Jones. You know what I mean? You don't want to give him the rock 20, 25 times, way too many times, just because he's explosive out there. You don't want to try to overdo it when it comes down to him. You know what I mean? Just let TP do his thing. And I think, okay, so this is his last year. So they might end up franchise tagging him. So if they franchise tag him, we'll see how it plays out. But I doubt they want to let him go. He said I sign Pollard and cut Zeke or rework Zeke's contract. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with Zeke. I'm not sure, but at the same time, I don't want Tony Pollard being an every down back. So we'll see. They have a lot of decisions to make in the offseason, but once we'll get there at that point. But as far as now, you got to utilize both of these guys and let these guys go out there and rip it up. J Rock, what's good? J Rock, what's going on? Shout out to you. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. Say use Turpin. You say Zeke is not going anywhere either. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, because Zeke is a beast, man. He's a beast. But like I said before, man, if you're utilizing both of them, it makes the offense so much better. So much better. Thank you so much for the follow, Danny. I appreciate you. What's going on? What's going on? Let's see. So you think we're gonna keep Schultz and Pollard or just one? I think. Well, that's a great question. That's a great question with Dalton Schultz, because I'm not sure, because if you got guys like Ferguson and then you got Hendershot, they're emerging. Like, I don't know. We might not end up signing Schultz, but we'll see how it plays out. If he can have a strong playoffs, then maybe they're gonna have to make a decision. They're gonna have to make a decision on that. But he has his games where he comes through and he makes noise. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if they can run 12 personnel, if they can do all that good stuff, man, that makes it that much more better, because that's mismatches on the field. The size is everything in the game of football. So if you having those guys out there, hey, that's fireworks, man. You need all of them. He said, "Love the shirt, bro. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to you, bro. What's going on? What's going on? Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. Happy Friday to everybody. Happy holidays to everybody. Everybody had a good holiday. Man, it was so much going on with me, man. I'm so happy I'm healthy again. It's crazy. But like I said, it wasn't COVID. It was just that, I don't know if it was like the RSV, like respiratory. It was something that was going on. But it actually worked out, man. And I was crushed. I was hurting, but we all good now. He said first round pick, secondary. Oh man, shoot, man, it's so much going on right now. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. Can Nashawn Wright step up? Let's see what's going on with Deron Bland. Can he play in the nickel? He's been doing so well, man. I'm so proud of Deron Bland. And my thing with him is like he's not the biggest, baddest, fastest athlete. What's going on, Ann? Shout out to you. Shout out to Ann. Ann always supports my channel on YouTube. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. We on both platforms right now. Hope everything is all good with you. Yeah, but as far as Deron Bland is my favorite rookie this year. Yeah, he is really balling out. And my thing is like when you're bringing in guys like him in the 5th and 6th round, you have to give your flowers to Will McClay. Because like I said before, when you got Jake Ferguson, the list is long. Jake Ferguson. When you got guys like Hendershot, but we signed him in free agency, rookie free agency. Who else? You got Tyler Smith, Sam Williams, Damone Clark, okay, Malik Davis, who had a solid game against Tennessee. These are all who else? Tyler Smith, all those guys, man. It's so many guys, and you have to give credit to Will McClay. Why? Because you're bringing in top tier talent, right? You're bringing in top tier talent as far as rookies, and like I said before, you got to mix those guys with your top notch veterans, and that's how you take that next step. And maybe if you bring in, remember when they brought in Deion Sanders, and remember when they brought in Charles Haley, we already had a good team, but you mix those guys and bring in like 2 or 3 more guys, you take that next step. Shout out to you. What's going on? Yeah, he said, what do you think the problem is with the defense? Yeah, it's the run game. It's the run game, man. You got to be able to stop the run. Shout out to you, Bad News. Yeah, Will McClay is unmatched. He is unmatched, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. He plays a big part. He said we need a cornerback and a linebacker. Yeah, so we'll see. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, once we get to the playoffs and see how all this stuff plays out, let's take a look at Anthony Barr. Can he be able to step up? Let's take a look at Leighton Vander Esch. But like I said before, he's the guy that's calling plays out there. He's calling plays out there. So, and that's big. That's big. So we'll see how it plays out if he gets healthy. He said, yes. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you can't. What's up, King Marino? What's going on? Shout out to you. Yeah, you cannot be soft up front. She said, Sadiqa said, I am so tired of people asking who is going or staying instead of concentrating on what's going on now. Right, Sadiqa, you right about that. I'm sure a lot of people are focusing. Yeah, they're focusing way too much on like who's going, who's there, all that. We got a big game coming up. Okay, there's a big opportunity for us, so we got to get Washington out the way. All right, and then get into these playoffs and make noise. Then we can start talking about that offseason stuff. You right, Sadiqa. They out here doing the most. He said, "I'm a rider of Dallas, no matter what, man. I'm telling you for the good and for the bad. But like I said before, it's going to be exciting to see how all of this unfolds because CeeDee Lamb, CeeDee Lamb to me has the same skill set as what's his name, Justin Jefferson. He has the same skill set as Jamar Chase, but you have to scheme this guy. Just keep scheming him, keep him on the move, in a slot, doing all that everything, man. When you have a player like him, man, he can turn up when it really matters most. And that's the guy that you need. He said, Dallas need to clean up the turnovers in this game against Washington. Hey, it starts here. If you can be able to start off where you can just get this team out the way, punch these dudes in the mouth early, set the tone, make sure the pass rush is there, we're gonna be in good standings, man. You gotta build confidence going into the playoffs. You are absolutely correct, man. Make sure you hit that like button, man. What's good, y'all? What's going on YouTube? What's good, y'all, man? What's good? What's good? Let's see, he said Cooper was good for the Browns this year. Bad trade. I mean, yeah, Cooper's a beast. Cooper's always been good, but my thing is with him, just like I said earlier, Jerry Jones he wanted him to step up in the biggest games. That's the thing, and he didn't step up. And I heard rumors about him not being vaccinated, some weird stuff. He said like the content, but CD not on those guys level. I mean, Big Cat. The thing is, like with him, I think he doesn't even have to be on their level. It can be close. Like he has his splash games where, and they're not really forcing the ball to CD like they're forcing it to Justin Jefferson. Like Kirk Cousins, I mean, he'll throw it to him like 40 times a game, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but like I said before, he's somewhere close in that tier. But Dallas is going to have him and have him on the move in a slot, jet sweeps, because he's a yak demon. You know what I mean? So that's going to be big. Yeah, Ty should get more snaps. He should get more snaps, man. When you're getting open like that on third down, third and 30, you know what I'm saying? That is very important. That is very important. He said CD, CD Lamb. I like that. He's a beast. Let me see if I can pin that. I like that. Yeah, he will dominate this playoffs. I think he'll dominate in this playoffs. He'll dominate. Shout out to Ando. Shout out to Sadiqa. What's going on? Shout out to y'all. I ain't been on here in a while, so my algorithm probably not really doing this good, but it's all good though. We getting back into the groove. We getting back into the groove. He said, need more 3 tight end sets. Yeah, most definitely. I was talking about that earlier as well. When you got those tight ends that you can be able to create mismatches against those linebackers, against those safeties, it's going to be very important. You know, spacing, size, all that, running wide routes and all that for Dak is going to be huge. You know what I mean? Because if we can be able to move the chains, man, it's going to be big. It's going to be big. No 3 and outs, man. So we got to clean that up. We got to clean that up. He said, would you rather play the Bucks or the Packers in the wild card? Yeah, somebody asked me that as well. Either one, man. Anybody. We got to be the can man. Anybody can get it at the end of the day. Can't be scared of nobody. You got to line up against these dudes and get them out the way. Get them out the way. Regardless of where we playing at, real championship teams, they'll win at home. They'll win away. It don't matter. If they want it bad enough, they'll go out there and get it done. He said, and more Zeke, yeah, Zeke Pollard packages. Yeah, that is going to be critical. That is going to be critical with him. But like I said before, like with Trayvon Diggs has been doing a very, very good job, but it's not always about the interceptions. If he's going out there and he's putting the clamps on these wide receivers and he's having quiet games, he's probably doing his job. You know what I mean? And when they have quiet games like that, that means he's not biting on the ball like he normally does. So I don't want him to be like that. Don't cost your team touchdowns or nothing like that. Just play good ball, strap them, and do your job. That's what the better cornerbacks do. Said dope shirt, fam. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. You already know what it is, bro. What's going on? What's good? What's good? Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Man, I'm just glad it's Friday, man. Just here talking a little ball. I just wanted to come in here real quick, man, because this is gonna be a big game. They got Sam Howell, the quarterback Sam Howell. Then I think they're gonna start off with Taylor Heineke. And man, he ain't this should be a game where we should be able to get the momentum going and really tear these dudes up, man, in early. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it shakes out because that team, the Commanders, I'm from the DMV area, they're still looking for themselves. Like really, it's bad. It is so bad with them. So shout out to y'all, man. Make sure y'all like it. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. What's going on? What's going on? Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Shout out to you, C Dub. What's going on with you? Let's see. Let's go, Cowboys. He said, "Do you think Dak is top tier?" Yeah, I mean, Dak is a good quarterback, man. Dak is a good quarterback. I don't care what nobody say, but like I said before, it's more about the scheme. It's more about the scheme. Just don't try to do too much. I want to see Dak Prescott when in 2016, where he wasn't trying to make any mistakes, and so Romo would get back into the game. I want that. That's the Dak that we need. Because if Dak is playing like that, it's hard to beat us. It is very hard to beat us, and we all know that. So if he can do that, we're fine. And my thing is, even if Dak is I don't even care if he's a top 12, top 15 quarterback. When you have good defense, when you have good wide receivers, a good offensive line, if he keeps the ball out of harm's way, you can beat anybody. This is any given Sunday we talk about, baby. You know what I'm saying? He said, I want to see 2016 Zeke. Oh man, 2016 Zeke. He'll take it for 70 real quick. Yeah, he'll take it for 70. But at the end of the day, that's what you got Tony Pollard for. Tony Pollard can do that. You know, if Zeke can go out there and get those dirty yards, go out there and do his job, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Block well, protect the quarterback. That's another thing. You know, Tony Pollard is not really the best blocker, so you don't want to have him in there on all three downs. You have to be really smart when it comes to him, because it was one game that he played and he was gassed. He was gassed after a while. So you got to be mindful with that. He said, "Need that shirt ASAP." He said he is not that Dak. Yeah, period. In reality, just like Zeke isn't. Yeah, right, Sadiq. Yeah. He said, I don't think the turnovers have actually hurt us. How much everyone is stressing them. Yeah, the thing is, I mean, you still don't want to turn over the ball anyway. You still don't want to turn over the ball anyway because you don't want to get a habit in doing that. Because when you're playing guys like Philly, you got to call a spade a spade. When you're playing guys like Philly, when you're playing guys like the 49ers, you got to be careful with that. You have to, because all it takes is one possession. So you want to weed away from that. You know what I mean? Sometimes we've been lucking out, trying, we'll get away with it and probably get a stop or something like that. But like I said before, momentum is everything in the game of football. Everything. So you don't want to give the opposition more opportunities. He said, hold on. He said, forget Philly. I truly dislike them. Yeah, I can't stand Philly. I can't stand Philly. Sadiqa, I was so happy that we beat those dudes. I was so happy, regardless. At the end of the day, I don't care what quarterback they had in there. They still a team that have good defense and all that, the corners that they be hyping up. But we really shredded those guys, and that brings a lot of confidence. You know what I mean? So it kind of threw me off a little bit with the whole Titans game, but that was a big time brutal game, division game, and then we played like 4 days later. So we'll see how it plays out against Washington. But Washington garbage, so we'll be able to watch them out. We'll be able to watch them out. Let's see. Yeah, the Jaguars game. I mean, yeah, that game stung. That game stung. But at the end of the day, we can't worry about that. Shout out to you. What's going on? I am Water. What's good? What's good? Shout out to my YouTube family, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Wanted to go live. We've been live for almost 45 minutes, man. This is a Q&A, quick Q&A, man, with the Cowboys Network, man. You know what it is. As soon as I get off on here, I'll be creating more videos. In the playoffs, I'm about to come out with a fire video, man. I'm already trying to get my little pep in my step with it right now. So I love creating, man. It's so much fun, man. I love creating. It takes me some time to do like my previews, but with my previews, man, I'll sit back and just be editing. My wife taught me how to edit, so it's more than just like a talk show with me. Like you know what I'm saying? I'd like to, do like the little podcast and talk and stuff like that, but creating is a big thing with me, man. It's a big thing with me, and I enjoy it once I finish. It'd be awesome. It'd be awesome. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. What's going on? He said Tony Pollard should be running back one in the playoffs. He would do more damage. Nah, just have Tony Pollard just doing him, because like I said before, bro, Tony Pollard is not the best blocker. So Zeke's physicality, he sets the tone. You don't want to pick too much on Pollard, man. And you can tell by like his body size, you don't want to do too much. Even though it seems like he can take that heat, you don't want to try to do too much with him, man. And like I said before, you got to try to treat him like how you used to treat Felix Jones. Remember Felix Jones? He was getting like 15 to 20, 15 to 17, or like 10 to 15 touches, and those were dynamic touches. But then he started, and then everything changed for him. So he kind of reminds me of a Felix Jones. He's better than Felix Jones, but you don't want to give him the ball too much. He said they are really hyped up by these network. In my opinion, Jalen needs to sit still and get his shoulder together. Yeah. Hey, look, but you want to know what's so crazy, Sadiqa? They ain't trying to lose that game, Sadiqa. I'm not sure if they believe in Gardner Minshew, because the way Gardner Minshew was looking the last game, he was looking like a mop out there. So they might be hitting a panic button. So we'll see how that plays out. But at the same time, yeah, Jalen Hurts. I mean, He's a lot of people think he's a system quarterback. That was cracking me up, man. That was cracking me up. He's a good athlete, a lot to learn, but at the same time, I just for some reason I just think Philly about to fold. I can just see it in him. I think something's gonna happen with this team. He said he was looking like Uncle Rico. I feel you. I feel you. Shout out to you, Pudge. Shout out to you, Pudge. You already know what it is, man. Shout out to you. Much love to you, bro. Even though that's my boy, yeah. Shout out to you, brother. He said we don't believe in Minshew. Secure the one seed. Yeah, yeah. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I feel you. He said, Cowboys Nation from Oxnard, California. Oh, you coming? You calling from Oxnard? Dang, you coming in from Oxnard? That's what's up, bro. Shout out to you. Go Cowboys, Dan. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. He said, Sadiqa said they're going to lose it anyway. It was not Minshew. It was all of them. Hey, it was a lot. It was all of them. It was all of them, Sadiqa. Cornerbacks. Them boys was out there getting cooked. What you said, it is a team loss, including the coaches. Yeah, you're right. Spot on, Sadiqa. Yeah, exactly. It's not just one player. It's not just one player why Philly's been doing that. Cornerbacks, coaches, and stuff like that. You got to pick these guys in position. Like I said before, we believe that our coaching staff can be able to pick these guys in position. They just got to go do it. And I feel good about Sam Williams. I feel good about Michael Parsons rushing the passer, but they have to just continue to keep on grinding and be consistent because we all know that Michael Parsons has the athletic ability to wreck any game. But at the same time, Dan Quinn is going to have to utilize this player. If you're putting him at left end, if you're putting him at right end, if you're putting him in the middle and blitzing A and B gaps, just let this dude just wreak havoc and take over these games, man, because that's what real impact players do. Big time. So I'm going to be so excited to see how that shakes out. You said you get down the street from training camp. That's what's up. Have you been down to the training camp? Because we there every year. Uh let's see. Yep, go down. Shout out to you. OBJ train. OBJ train or nah. Yeah, no OBJ train, bro. No, the thing is, like, if you're bringing in OBJ, all right, now I did a breakdown on him. But when you're bringing in T.Y. Hilton, that's all you need. I mean, it was golden. It was golden. I mean, a player that, like I said before, in the words of Voch, man, you're running nuanced routes. You're a nuanced route runner. You're getting open for Dak Prescott. It's very, very important. And you're being able to stretch the field. So if you're able to stretch the field, that means that the safeties are deep and you won't have too many players in the box. You'll be able to run the ball and the offense will be able to open up. It is going to be beautiful, man. So having a player like him, if they get this right, if the coaching staff can be able to get this guy and implement him in the offense and get him going, it is going to be fireworks. I'm excited to see it. He said, "We them." Shout out to you. What's going on? What's good? What's good? Yeah, man. He said, R.I.P. James Washington, Cowboys career. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, but you know that if you have a wide receiver that's coming in and then they just dominating like how our boy T.Y. Hilton is. I mean, what else could you do? You know what I mean? They might need that roster spot somewhere else. So I mean, we'll see how it plays out. But I'm proud of him, man. I'm definitely proud of him. And you know, it's when you have a veteran and 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 you're bringing him in with CD Lamb. When you're bringing him in with CD Lamb, it is going to be fireworks. He said that he said those that are whining need to hush up and stop blaming Minshew. Yeah, yeah. They were throwing that man under the bus. Now, if he had won any of those games, he would be their white hope. Yeah, I know, right? I know exactly, exactly. So that's why I'm saying, like with Philly, it's time for them to put up or shut up. That goes for everybody in the playoffs, man. Like we're gonna see if all these teams are about that action. We're gonna see if our Cowboys that we love so much is about that action. And like I said before, I believe in this team, but they gotta go do it. We've seen our team cut up for so long. It's been so much stuff been going on. But at the same time, we believe in these guys. And if these guys can get the basic things right, ain't nobody gonna be able to stop this team. I'm telling you. Let's see. He said I go every year to the camp. Where you from? I'm in the DMV area, bro. Shout out to you, Chuck. I'm in the DMV area. Yeah, I'm in the DMV, brother. He said still nervous with teams with a good run game. Yeah, not plugging holes. Holes. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, how good is Jonathan Hankins going to be? You know what I mean? Like, he came in here to be that one technique type of player. You know what I'm saying? And a guy to be able to stuff the run and do all that type of stuff. And then our defensive end set the edge. Can they be able to do it? Can they be able to do it? That's the question. Let me get on this call real quick. Hold on. Let's see. What's good?
We were going to call earlier because I was shopping. And so I said I want to be able to, sit down and be able to say whatever I'm going to say. But I'm going to say this. As other teams are preparing for us, I think we're preparing for them. And I think wherever our loopholes have been in the season, I just got this feeling they're putting cement on it. I feel like they over with is LVE coming back?
Yeah, you're kind of breaking up a little bit.
Okay, can you hear me now?
A little bit.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you perfectly now.
Okay, can you hear me now, JC?
Yep, got you.
All right, man. Bluetooth.
Yeah, I couldn't really hear you.
So
I'm
what I
like,
said,
yeah, I
what I
don't
was
know.
saying was, as many. Yeah. So what I was saying was, other teams are preparing their their teams for the last game and into the playoffs. I feel like we are too. I feel like the loopholes that we've had throughout the season, I feel like they're putting cement in them. They're going to make the necessary coverages for the next task ahead. Mm-hmm. LVE's coming back, right?
Yeah, that's huge. Like, having a player like him is
coming
huge.
Back. Yep. He's coming back. That's huge.
And he's the play caller. If you know, he's the play caller over there.
Everybody's worried about. Yeah, so everybody's worried about what we got going on. To be smart. Now, you constantly always say we have to be smart.
Big time. So, it's going to be very important.
We win this first playoff game, man. Shoot, we can go on into this thing because I'm still sick about last year's 49ers game.
Yeah, that was a big game. That was a big game. That had me.
I was here.
Yeah, that had me sick.
Yeah, but I was sick. Man. But see, I live in Nashville. I moved here from Atlanta. So Titans fans are always running their mouth. So
they out there.
When we lost to the 49ers, I couldn't wait to that game the next week, and so they lost. But man, let me tell you something. It was an here last Thursday night in Nashville with the Cowboys being here. I grew up in Dallas, so I felt like I was back at home. It was like handed to a baby, but it was amazing.
I bet.
To see all those Cowboy fans in Nashville, it was amazing.
Yeah,
man, it was freaking amazing.
And because we travel right. Well.
I got this. I just got this feeling.
That we're gonna get it done.
I just got this feeling about us, man. I can see us going to the Super Bowl though, for real though.
But the thing is, we just gotta take.
I can.
Here's the thing, though, Time. We just gotta take it one game at a time because we're still in the regular season right now. We got to make sure we stay healthy. We playing these Washington Commanders. Right. I'm from the DMV area, and with these Washington Commanders, it has been so quiet. It has been so quiet all week. I made a post on Facebook. I'm like, dang, is it Washington and Dallas week? It's dead right now, because they're so upset about their season, their coaching staff, everything over on that side. So they're going to be bringing in different quarterbacks and stuff like that. But this team, our team, we're going to have to just go out there and get that momentum going early. Get it going, man, because momentum is everything in the game of football, and it's going to be critical in the playoffs. And we're talking about down number one. These guys going to have to go out there and punch whoever we're playing in the playoffs in the mouth early and set the tone. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Niner.
In order for us to also, but you know what? For us to also be able to really do that, we got to make sure we position Parsons correctly.
Yeah, they're gonna have
Parsons
to.
ain't been able to get at nobody, no quarterback in a while. You're gonna have to be real strategic how you position him.
Yeah, big
Because
time.
early on in the season, man, he was smashed.
Yeah, he was doing a very good job.
But everybody was like, the way we played Tennessee, he was doing a good job. But they were saying the way we played Tennessee was like we was playing down to them. First of all, let's be clear. We just had a huge game.
Mm-hmm.
We think football players are like bionic. We think they just full of steel. Them guys' bodies are tired. You just got through playing a huge defense against Philly. Then you turn around, not even maybe 3-4 days later. Now you playing Tennessee. You know they coming for it.
Yep. And
so these men's bodies are tired.
Big time.
And we just think that they just supposed to bounce back and be able to just be somebody 40-3. Are you retarded?
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious right now? Mm-hmm. But shout out to DeMar. Shout out to DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah.
Being able to function again. I mean, being able to speak.
Man, that's a miracle.
And have some kind of functionality right now.
Yeah. That is a miracle, man. Miracle. Yeah, and the thing is, like, man, it makes people question, like, you know, I don't have boys, I have 2 girls, but it makes parents question, like, man, do I want my kids to play football? But it's been so much that's been going on with that. And man, I'm just so happy that his family's been there for him. I'm so happy that the players been there for him. And we got to keep in mind, he's still a young player. So he's a true athlete and he's in very good shape. So that's part of the reason, you know, on top of the medical staff on the field, shout out to them. They get their flowers, man. Man, it's amazing. It's so amazing to see how that all played out. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery. Yeah, hey JC, before I get off, can you answer Mike's I-84 question? What'd he say? He said Dallas is not going to be playing starters. He said Dallas is not going to be. Yeah. See, but if you're not going to be playing starters, that's a big time mistake because Dallas, we have not there. Okay, let's all keep it honest right now because we're not. One thing about me and one thing about my channel, I'm not one of those delusional content creators. We have to keep it honest and keep it real at the same time. Dallas has holes in areas, and there are times where we look spotty on offense and defense. So there is no room to be sitting any players. Their energy coming into the this week's game. They were going to start all the starters because you have to keep the momentum going. We're the type of team, if we sit right now and we haven't proven anything, like it is time now. There are no excuses. It's time to go now. And I'm sure you Cowboys fans feel the same way. You got to play these guys right now. I don't know. It might be second, third quarter, but you got to play these guys. Yep. She said Echo is not playing. Who is not playing starters? Now, I don't know. Somebody said that, Sadiqa, that somebody wasn't playing. We wasn't playing our starters. You need to play your starters. But I think the Giants, they're going to sit their starters. That's what I heard. So. But this is my last point. This is my last point. For the Cowboys to not play their starters is like a damn bye week. And we don't do good when we have a bye week. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So no, we have to I hope they start. Yep. So good talking to you, Tanya. Make sure you come back on. You know what I'm saying? After the game, I'll be back on here. I'm gonna go live, and then you can come on and chime in. All right. I got you. All right. All right. See you, Tanya. Weekend, man. All right. You too. Bye-bye. All right, what you say, Sadiqa? She said they are starting. That person do not follow the Cowboys. Yeah, Miss Sadiqa said, yeah, they are starting. That person do not follow the Cowboys. Yeah, you gotta start your starters. I don't know who told you that, brother. Yeah, but you have to start your starters, man. I don't know how long you're gonna play them for. I don't know how that's all gonna go, but at the same time, put those guys in there, get the momentum going. You don't want to sit out there and have those guys on chill. Don't do that. If you having them dudes on ice, and then next thing you know, they get into the game, you know, that's when teams will shock you. So you got to play your starters. It's very important. It is very important. He said, but we have Coop. He said he always competes. Okay. Let's see, right? Yeah, man. So like I said, man, we just want to get on here, man. We've been on here for like an hour, man. And I'm going to get back on probably either tomorrow or Sunday morning. We're going to get on tomorrow, Sunday morning. We got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do, regardless if we're playing against Heineke, regardless if we're playing against that guy, Sam Howell, any of those guys. They still got a lot of guys out there, so we got to go out there and go work those dudes and get the momentum going. Offense, defense, and special teams, because when you're playing when everybody's on point, that's how you get the championships at the end of the day. So there ain't gonna be no excuses with our coaching staff, no excuses with our players. Dak Prescott's gonna have to lock in, because the thing is about me, man, we got to keep this honest, man. We got work to do, but we believe in this team, and we believe that we got the athletes to scrape anybody that we line up against on the field. So we'll see how it plays out. And yeah, man, it's gonna be all good. Thank you so much for the follow, Spotty. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Sadiqa said they're starting, but what will happen? You will see Mike McCarthy sitting them down when we have a good lead. That's what I hope. You know what I'm saying? If we can be able to, get on a nice, good little lead, Sadiqa, if we can be able to do that, then that's when you can sit your guys. But you have to get the momentum going. And whoever commented and said that where Tanya was saying, I mean, they didn't play the best game against the Tennessee Titans. So what you sitting players for? Like that? No, that's not how that works, bro. All right, so let's see. Yep. So yeah, man, it was good, man. Nice little live stream. We've been on here for like an hour. Make sure y'all hit that follow button. Make sure y'all hit all that, man. Much love to y'all, man. You know what it is. We'll be back on for another video. All right, y'all. Gone. All right, let me get out.